Hello everyone, this is Archana Barthwal and welcome to the data analytics tutorial. So let's start the tutorial. Before going to this tutorial, we have to discuss some basic concepts like what is data and what is information, data versus information. So a data, I think everyone know that what is data. A data can be a number, any facts, any quantities, measurement, any observation. Okay. I can say that any quantities, characteristics, like any quantity, I will say that it's 10 gram. Okay, in gram, any character, I will like a symbol, arrow, star, on which operation are performed by computer, which may be stored or transmitted in the form of electrical signal. That is called a data. Okay, suppose I write a number 555 123 7798. That is a data. I will write any alphabet A B C D. Okay, I will write I will write any text F J K H. So that is a data. Okay, so information is what when data is processed. When a data is processed, it become an information. So suppose I have a collection of number. Okay, I have a number data suppose and collection of that number. So that number can be a phone number. Okay, that number can be a phone number. So that is information for us. That is the difference between data and information. Suppose I have a you have a contact list in your phone. So that is what contact list is database in your phone. Okay. And data is what your number, name. Okay. And information is what phone number. So that is the difference between data and information. You know that on computer data is represented at bottom level as a string of 0 or 1 byte. On computer, data is represented in the form of 1 or 0 bits. Okay, our data is stored in 1 or 0 bit format. Okay, so information is particular interpretation of data. Information is what? Interpretation of data. Let example, I will say that I have a binary numbers. I have a binary digits 0, 1, 000, 001, and I can convert it into a hexadecimal form. In hexadecimal form, I can write this binary digit into 41. Okay. So that binary digit you cannot understand, but 41 you can understand. So that 41 is what? Information for you. So that is called an information because on that binary digits, we process it, we interpret it in the form of hexadecimal number. So that is the difference between data and information. Next is what? Big data. What is a big data? Can you compare a big data with Sumo? No. There is no comparing. I can say that big data is like a Sumo. I can I cannot say it is like it is a huge amount of it is a big, but I cannot say that it is like the amount of its amount is equal to the size of Sumo. Yeah, it is big in size. Big data is big in size. Big matlab a large amount of data. Okay, a data, big data is a collection of data in huge in volume. It is huge in volume and it is growing exponentially. That is called a big data. That is growing exponentially with time. At every second, data is increases. At every second, data is increases. So that collection of data in data with so large in size and complexity that non-traditional database management tools can store it. Okay, so next is what is big data? Data which is very large in size means a data which is large in size. I cannot compare it with a Sumo. It is not will be on like MB. It is not in a GB, but it can be on petabyte. It can be on zettabyte. It can be on terabyte format, in terabyte format. So normally you can work on like on Word document or Excel on MB, or you can download a movie in GB. But I will say you download 10 terabyte of data in your laptop. Can it is possible? Can it is possible? No, it is not possible. Okay. And it is stated that almost 90% of the today's data that is generated in the past 3 years. Means, suppose example, I will say that today on same day 3 years ago you upload any picture in Facebook. Okay. After 3 years ago on same day, that pictures, that data generated by Facebook. So that is the example. So 90% of the today's data that is generated in the past 3 years. Okay, so that is the best example of big data. Next, like sources, I can say that the New York Stock Exchange generates about 1 terabyte of new trade data per day. So you can say, you can calculate it how much amount of New York Stock Exchange generated data per day. It can generate 1 terabyte. So on week it how much generate. So on month it how much generated, huge amount of generate. So it cannot be stored on a traditional database system. Okay. So these data cannot be handled or stored or managed by a traditional database system. Okay. Then next is social media. The statistics show that 500 plus terabyte of new data get ingested into the database of social media sites Facebook every day. The data is mainly generated in the terms of photo, video, upload, messages, putting comments. Today, everyone use social media. You are using Facebook, you are using WhatsApp, okay, you are using Insta, you upload videos, okay, you upload photos, you text, you put comment, you do chat, you, okay, you go on live stream. Okay, so you can see that 500 plus of terabyte of new data that is generated. Okay, in 2020, in social media reach 44 trillion gigabyte. This amount of data is generated in 2020 with such enormous amount of data that is available in marketers. So marketers are able to utilize it to get, okay. So I think 85% users are increasing at 5 years in internet. Okay, 85% of users are increasing in internet. Internet users are increasing. Okay, so so a lot of amount of data that is generated in social media, and you can say that WhatsApp users exchange up to for 65 billion messages day. 65 billion messages day per day. So you can like 500 terabyte, 65 billion messages, and like I'm saying you, like 85% of internet users are increasing at every 5 years. Okay. Then jet engine. Jet engine also generate a 10 terabyte, more than 10 terabyte of data in 30 minutes of flight time. So with many thousand flights per day, data generated reaches up to many petabytes. You can see that you always like you book a flight. Okay, you goes on like on Make My Trip or on Indigo, you're going Jet Airways and many airlines. So a huge amount of data that is generated. It reach up to petabyte. Then sources of big data, social media sites. Previously, I said you Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, there's Insta. All these sites generate a huge amount of data on a day-to-day basis as they have billions of users worldwide. Today, billions of users are used